Welcome to Media Files, the show where we recommend the best in geeky media. I'm your host, Dale Chase. The Thanksgiving weekend in America is all about spending time with your family and sharing food. But it's also time to kick up your heels and relax and take a breather from your hectic life. And what better way to relax than binge watching on some geeky TV series on Netflix instant streaming? It's a great way to watch an old series you missed or catch up on a popular series. So here's our top 5 series to binge watch on Netflix instant streaming during Thanksgiving weekend. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A Joss Whedon classic, Buffy the Vampire Slayer stars Sarah Michelle Gellar as a teenage vampire slayer who's been chosen to help protect humanity from the forces of darkness in the fictional town of Sunnydale. Although there is plenty of monster killing and secret prophecies, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is really a metaphor about the trials and tribulations of teenage life, the high school cliques, and the feelings of alienation. Battlestar Galactica. Naturally, we're talking about the reimagined series based on the original series from the late 70s. Battlestar Galactica centers around the ragtag fleet of human refugees forced to flee their home worlds when their ancient foes, cybernetic lifeforms known as Cylons, launch a genocidal war against them. With humanity standing on the edge of oblivion, the survivors must seek a new home while escaping the pursuing Cylons and their bitter internal power struggles. Another Joss Whedon creation, Firefly answers the question, what would happen if you cross Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon with a Western? The series follows the lives of an ensemble cast who fought on the losing side of a civil war and now make a living on the outskirts of society as part of the pioneer culture that exists on the fringes of their star system. Once Upon a Time, a reimagination of all the Disney fairy tales like Snow White, Cinderella, Peter Pan, and Rumpelstiltskin. The story focuses on the residents of Storybook, Maine, who are in fact the characters from various fairy tales, but placed under a powerful spell that makes them believe that they're real people. The series masterfully combines the various tales together while rounding out and adding depth to the personas of all the characters, both hero and villain alike. Walking Dead. Unless you've been hiding in a cave for the past year and a half, you've probably heard of Walking Dead. Based on the comic book of the same name, Walking Dead presents a post-apocalyptic world where a plague infects the living and the dead, turning them into zombies. The survivors of the plague must band together and seek a new life and home, safe from the swarms of zombies that roam the cities and countryside. And that's our top 5 list for binge watching on Netflix instant streaming. And if you need a service to binge watch on, please consider Netflix.com. Just sign up at netflix.com/Tekzilla and get a free 30-day trial. And last week, we talked about the top 7 Doctor Who episodes to watch, and here are some of your suggestions. USC President said, Genesis of the Daleks, how can you not have that in your list? We hear you, USC President, but we did say the top 7 from the rebooted series. Brandon suggested 2 of the most stunning episodes ever have to be A Good Man Goes to War, in which you see a much darker side of the Doctor, and Silence in the Library. And finally, Riley offered up, my top 3 all-time favorites are going to have to be Human Nature, The Girl in the Fireplace, and The Satan Pit. Great suggestions, and thanks for commenting. That's all the time we have for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed Media Files, and if you have any questions or suggestions for our Media File library, just place a comment down below. And please visit our page and subscribe either directly at Tekzilla.com or on YouTube at youtube.com/Tekzilla. Until next time, I'm Dale Chase, and thanks for watching.